Welcome back to American Trends. I'm Amy Fuller. This guy in the shot. We love to see your mug. Dr. Michael Mantel. It's right here. But take a look at his website. We want to talk a little bit and brag about just who this guy is. He's here all the time, but want to mention one of the most sought-after professional behavioral coaches in the world. Earned the PhD he has at the University of Pennsylvania. Has served as chief psychologist for the San Diego Police Department and Children's Hospital. Author of 4 great books, including Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, P.S. It's All Small Stuff. And for 40 years has been helping thousands of people move past crippling emotions, anxiety, stress, burnout, cognitive behavioral transformation coach. And he did his thesis on obesity, the weight issue, and that's just what we're talking about tonight. It is an epidemic, and he's here to talk just about this thing, weight bias. And we don't say someone who is obese, we should say someone who has obesity.
Right.
Okay,
we
interesting.
put the person before the disease. Mm-hmm. Someone is affected by weight, has obesity. Obesity is a disease. We don't want to say that because we want to sell memberships to the gym. Just go work out. Just eat less. Everything will be okay.
Go for a run.
Go for a run.
Oh, you're kidding.
And then that sets off this stereotype. See how lazy this person is? Yeah. They have no willpower, no self-control. They lack motivation. And on top of that, hey, I care about you. Come on into my hotel. And then you come into the hotel and there's not a chair that you can sit on without breaking it.
It's embarrassing. There's already been so many humiliations throughout the day, I can tell you. Like I said in the previous segment, just getting dressed, it's a hassle. So, you know, they have so much to go through that not everybody thinks about. So what can we do if we have obesity and we go to a place like this? You showed the resort, you showed the waiting room. Gosh, we won't even get into planes and flights.
Right. 3 seats. You have to buy 3 seats.
Oh, man. How can we push back?
Well, I have a slide I listed some very specific things, and then I want to show a picture of this resort in the Bahamas where that does all of what we say needs to be done. Number one, we need to educate everyone about weight stigma, stereotype, bias, discrimination at the workplace, in schools, in the gym, at hotels, at car dealerships, wherever it may be. Make sure if you have obesity, you're getting social support from others. And then, you know, one of the things that happens when you have obesity, you're embarrassed to go anywhere. You don't want to go to a bar, a gym. Yeah. You're afraid to, if you have obesity, so you have health consequences. So you want to go to the doctor. Then you go to the doctor and you realize there's bias here. Do you know that doctors are rated the number 2 source of weight stigma for those who have obesity? The family is number 1. Then you have negative feelings, and then you say, I'm not going. So that's what we talk about.
Well, the first thing you do when you get there, first you have to find that chair in the waiting room that doesn't break, as you say. Then they weigh you.
Then they weigh you, and that's the worst source of embarrassment right
off
there.
The bat, right?
So then let's go back. Okay, and then so reset your thinking. Practice positive self-talk. I want to make this a mantra. My scale tells me my weight, not my worth. Be vocal about your size-friendly needs. Tell the car dealer, tell the hotel, excuse me, do you have a bed that's not going to collapse if I lay in it? I had a client who was 750 pounds, and he was staying in a very, very expensive resort, didn't have a bed for him, didn't have a chair for him, couldn't get in the shower.
But if you like on the flip side, if you own a business, you're not planning for a 750-pound man. You know, it's just hard to think of.
There's 100 million people in this country who are affected by weight. Yeah. 10 by severe obesity. 10 million by severe obesity. Do you want in your hotel a sign that says, we are not certified to help accommodate, properly fit, safely those who are affected by weight? If you own,
I guess it's something to pay attention to now. The
well,
numbers
it sure
just keep
is.
growing. You're right.
And I know that within the next 90 days, when this starts to get out, I'm sure 10,000 businesses are going to say, oh, where do we get these certifications, these standards? How do we do this?
So what did this certification, when did this come about? Is this a new thing and people are just now finding out about it?
We are just paying attention to this need right now. And where it comes from, if I could put that slide up of this one hotel in the Bahamas, there it is. This is a plus-size friendly resort. It's a private resort that accommodates folks affected by obesity. It's called The Resort. Go online and look at this. This has gotten more media attention. It grabbed my attention, and I contacted them, said, what are you doing? And they're doing everything right. From the chairs on the balcony to you name it. Look at those folks, how happy they are. It's not a weight reduction program. It's a place where I have unconditional self-acceptance.
And they've branded themselves that way, so you can go and you're not going to be the only one there who has, as you say, has obesity.
Right.
And boy, you could really go play and have vacation. And well, I got to get into it. I was going to say maybe they can, you can run on the beach, walk on the beach, spend time with people. You get out of the house, which is so important.
You get out of the house, you get out of your head.
Yeah.
You have unconditional self-acceptance. And this is the only place where I have it. I don't have my doctor yelling at me, my family yelling at me. I'm not embarrassed to go places. I'm sitting outside having a beer with friends. Oh, wait a minute. Someone else had that beer. That didn't work out. You know what I mean?
You're talking about Elizabeth Warren having her little beer.
Right.
It's all on Twitter.
Right.
Or I was going to say YouTube if you want to go back and watch it. Any last words? Got about a minute, but do you have last words for people who are saying, but I would like to lose weight? And I know this is a whole few segments probably,
right.
but what can we do to help? We saw that graphic of how much it can impact our health, and we want our people to be healthy. We want us to be healthy.
I tell people, stop focusing on diet. D-I-E, diet.
Yes.
Diet has diet. Number 2, don't lose weight. Gain health. Focus on your health. Health at any size is what we're talking about. You can have overweight and be healthy. Obesity, that's something different. And I still say focus on gaining health. That's the key. If you are living with someone who has obesity or friends with someone who has obesity, your job is to accept fully this human being. Because someone has obesity, it doesn't mean anything about their character, their intelligence, their contributions to the world. Let's fight obesity. Let's stop fighting people who have obesity.
And say no to the humiliation. Don't buy into it. We've all got to figure out that perfectionism thing and get rid of it.
Exactly.
All right, Doc, if you want to learn more about this, follow Dr. Michael Mantel. He's very active on social media. Give us one of your Twitter handles, please.
At Fitness Psych or Dr. San Diego. Follow me there, or follow me on Facebook, Instagram. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, drmichaelmantel.com for all of it. Thank you, Dr. Mantel. Hey, stay tuned. We're going to show you a trailer from Sergeant Will Gardner. Our friend Max Martini. It's a movie he put together and stars in. Puts the focus on PTSD. We're going to show you the trailer. It opens tomorrow. Stay tuned.